Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So the last few days I have had the pleasure of checking out all 30 songs from Thick 63. So this is the song festival, the kind of, traditional song festival in Albania, which traditionally selects its song for Eurovision. But last year they shook things up whereby the winner of the festival and the artist that represents Albania at Eurovision could be different depending on the popular televote, right? Have they carried on with that? Is that what they're going to do again this year? So potentially the winner of the festival could be different to the Eurovision entry. Do let me know on that one. I haven't kept abreast of that one. But nonetheless, this is off the back of me checking out these songs. This is off the back of a few people kind of reaching out and saying, Shane, check out the songs from this year's festival. Like, there's a lot of decent songs this year. And these are from people who kind of know my musical taste, so wouldn't necessarily play me dirty. And like, obviously, I'm not underneath a rock. I knew that Elvana is back. I know amongst a kind of pocket of Eurovision fans that kind of tend to be my allies, that cause a lot of excitement. And so I've seen other reactors reacting solely to her song. I don't think I have ever done that whereby I've just pigeonholed one song out of a festival or national final, because what tends to happen is that my favourites are the ones that I prefer tend to be the ones that people aren't talking about. So it seemed to pretty ingenuous of kind of how I go about doing things just to kind of react to Elvana's song. So I was like, okay, it's going to be quite challenging to react to 30 songs because we have 30 songs. But what I can do is I can listen to all 30 songs, and then from listening, I can work out my top 10 and then do a video on my channel that documents my top 10 after listening. And so I've managed to do that. I think on my first listen, I narrowed it down to 17. And then on my second listen, I narrowed it down to 14. And then I managed to dwindle it down to 11 because there is a joint 10th place because I just can't decide between two songs. So I don't really know the best way to produce this video that makes it easy and quick. But what I thought I would do, and I've definitely done this in the past, is I'll watch a recap and then I'll stop on a song that features in my top 10. That's probably the best way of doing it because I have done that method before and it does work. So let's remind myself of the 30 songs and fill you guys in regards to which ones of these are in my top 10. This isn't in my top 10. I don't really recall it, so I don't think it made my 17 initially on first listen. Can't sing, but doesn't stop me enjoying the song. But I have to work out where I put this song in my top 10. This is in my top 10. So not only on vocals alone, not only because also it's kind of a traditionally Balkan way inspired feeling ballad, which normally I'm a sucker for, but I really enjoy this song. So this is my number. I've changed these around so many times. I think I'm going to change it around again. Right, this is my number 6. I've changed it now. Oh man, this is my number 6. I really, really, really appreciate this song. Like I said, the vocals on this are decent. It is a melodic number and with that kind of like Balkan side part of the world feel of a song. So yeah, I like it. Oh yeah. I've seen this has got quite a lot of views on YouTube. It is in my top 10 just because it is refreshing with that kind of traditional Eastern inspired beat. It relies more on the beat and the dance break than necessarily an infectious melody to sing along to, which for me does limit how far I can go into my top 10. But definitely kind of walking to work, walking back from work when that beat kicks in, and the multitude beats that kick in. There's multiple kind of dance breaks in this song. I do enjoy it. So I put this in at number 8. And I think people have got this higher. I've seen some people react to this one alone, which makes sense because like it has garnered like 80,000 views. So it'll be interesting to see how this does at Vic because it's orchestra, right? Live orchestra like San Remo. And from memory, I can't remember how these songs get about or get around that. I don't think they can they? But yeah, I appreciate this one. Probably not as much as other people. There are other songs that have more of a kind of immediacy to them. And that's because they have more vocals, more of a prominent chorus, where this just relies on a really good Eastern dance break. Don't remember this one. I don't think this featured in my top 17. Yeah, I don't remember this one either. Uno, dos, tres, no somebody. Uno, dos, tres, no somebody. Now, confession time. So on Twitter, there is two people that basically kept posting the same video of Elvana at like a live concert. And this song was in the background and I didn't see the name of the song. But because the choreography was in time with the song, I just thought, well, she can't be performing. That can't be her Thick 2663 song because she's performing it. She's not allowed to perform it, surely. But I think it just so happens that she's done choreography to another song that just fits with this song. Anyway, I SoundCloud. Is it SoundCloud? Because I loved it so much. I was like, what is that song? It's so good. And as I SoundClouded it, I was like, don't be carnival, don't be carnival, don't be carnival. Because I try and do these as authentically as possible. I was like, I really hope I've not heard a snippet of Carnival and already love it before I've checked out the other ones. And it came out to be Carnival. So before I even listened to the full version, I'd already listened to the snippet a couple of times, thinking it was another song by Elvana. I'm obsessed. Like, I can't remember the last time I've been this excited about a song. Probably Blanca's solo. Like, but this time I feel like I'm more within the remit of what people are saying, unlike that experience. I'm obsessed with the song. I absolutely chuffing love it. On Instant Listen. The long intro, I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure whether that will stay. But, like, it's infectious, it's festival vibes, it just makes me smile. And I have been trying to get back into the gym. I don't know why. This is all because I'm going to Sri Lanka next week and I'm hoping to get a beach ready bod in 3 weeks. It's obviously not going to happen. But this has been my gym song. Like, I just think this song is amazing. I think I will cry a tear if this doesn't qualify. I want to carry on my journey with this song throughout the Eurovision season. It is so good. It is so good. Oh, it is so good. Uno, dos, tres, no sonar, you know. I love this song. Hold on a minute, Shane. Reserve the love word because you have only put this in 10th. This has only got like 6,000 views. I think it's one of the least viewed song on YouTube for Fix 63. Like, it has this like electric guitar solo, which I really appreciate. And yes, I'm not known for loving my kind of prominent traditional rock instrumental and instrument sounds. But I think this is a really, really catchy number. And like I said, I'm surprised it's got so little views. Don't remember this one. Don't remember this one. If I say I don't remember it, it means it got cut in first round. Oh, finally, a song that was in my 17 and then didn't make it past the 17. It's not in my top 10, but I enjoyed this one. I don't remember this one. Another song that was in my 17 that didn't go further. I quite like this one. And this has got hardly any views on YouTube as well. I think I love this one more for the chorus, this infectious chorus now. The whole song in its totality isn't necessarily gripping enough to be in my top 10 anyway. But I think this one's alright. Okay, so I've got this song at number 9, but I do appreciate that the sound of this song could qualify it out of the semi-finals for Albania. So it's got strings, or a prominent string in the production, which we know by now I love. The voice is insane. It's a solid production. The song builds. Strong instrumental at the end. These are just notes that I've made. Live will be great. Great doesn't do that justice, Shane. Amazing. I think this sounds current. It sounds fresh. I think this could get out of the semi-final with ease. This is my number 9. I don't remember this one. This song did make my top 17, didn't go further though. It's a dark feeling song. There's no light in this song, which isn't a bad thing. I think this song's good. I do think this song is good. Like I said, it didn't quite make my top 10, but it made my top 17. It made the initial cut. I like this one, just not as much as my top 10. I'm obsessed with this song. Did I say Elvana is my number 1 before? I must have done. This is my number 2. I love this song, and this doesn't have a lot of views on YouTube, which does upset me slightly. It's just got a really freaking catchy chorus. This song, I can't even say it's a dark horse. It's probably just a Shane song, but I really, really like this song. And I think it's just the melody on this chorus is just an unbelievable earworm. This is the duet, right? I've got this at number 7. I love a duet at Eurovision. I really do. And like kind of an old school feel number as well. I'm here for it. I really like this song. And I'm not even ashamed. It's got a good melody on it. And their voices work well together. And as I said, I love a male-female duet at Eurovision. So I like this song. I really like this song. In fact, I'm just looking... My top 7, I've listened to quite a lot on repeat. Freaking love this one. Number 3. This is my number 3. Dramatic intro. Will be elevated by a live audience, powerful vocal, song builds, love the drama. I love drama in a song. This song is everything that I want in a male vocal that has a kind of Balkan Way inspired feel. I said that a little bit about Elise, however you say his name, but this is more authentic, true to that sound. And it's vocal. And like I said, the drama builds. Yeah, number 3. This is strong. I'm not going to advocate this one so much in regards to for Eurovision. I feel we've had these sounding songs before, and they can and have struggled to get out of semi-finals, and it's not a guaranteed qualifier out of the semi-final. But that can change based on the performance, right? But I love it, and I think this has quite a few views on YouTube. I don't think I'm the only one on that matter. Don't remember this one. Yeah, this made my top 17 initially. which for some people would be a bit of a surprise, this sound. But there was something about it initially. I was like, no, I'll put that in. I think I also put it in my top 17 because I could hear the potential for Eurovision as well. I'm doing better this season trying to acknowledge that rather than being like, I like it, I don't like it. I remember listening to this one thinking, oh, okay, so this could be a good choice for Eurovision. But then, yeah, didn't make my top 10. This song made my top 17. This song's alright. Now this is the old dude, right? Older dude. This was in my top 17 and nearly was in my top 10. I don't remember this one. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I said earlier, and I did critique to a point, in regards to Ardit, I said it was too reliant on the production. I think this has, obviously, as you can hear now, the kind of dance break, but yeah, this one isn't as reliant on that. There's other things going on in the song as well. I've got this in at number 5. Upbeat. Question is, will it work with the orchestra? But it seems that this one could work better with the orchestra compared to Ardit. And also you can hear in the production instruments. So as a result, I think this one could work with an orchestra. Look, I like this one. And it is such a shame that it's the same year as Elvana, because this potentially would be the female bop of Thick 63, right? Look, I think it should be no surprise to anyone that I really like this song. Like, within the first, 30 seconds, I was like, oh yeah, top 10. It's just where in my top 10? Yeah, I think depending on how it's staged would be my kind of reservation in regards to advocating this for Eurovision. I think because it has an almost traditional-esque to the production, I think that's always a positive, particularly when it comes to Albania, when they send songs to Eurovision. But I'd want to see this one live to work out whether I would advocate for it. But in regards to listening to it, top 5 easy. It was always going to be, right? Don't remember this one. I remember this one. Did it make my top 17? I think it did. But I think it was the first one to go. I remember this one. Yeah, it did make my top 17. Why have they picked this part of the song? I love this song, and I'm regretting my top 10 now, because no, Shane, no, you're fine. This is my 4th place. When we're talking about Eurovision, there is something about this song. I do think with female bops, particularly last year, a lot of them, I mean, the Eurovision audience showed their hand last year because female bops just did not shine through last year. So I'm a big advocate for Albania at junior and adult Eurovision and always want to see them do well. Is there a cap on Elvana at Eurovision in regards to how well she can do with that song? Even though I freaking love it. Like, even if you take Blanca solo, right? I love, but I never thought that was going to kind of be top 10. I think this sound, and if we use last year as an indicator, I think that would struggle to be in top 10. Look, and this is me saying I freaking love that song. There is something about this song that I think is not only Eurovision ready, but I feel is Eurovision competitive. It has so many elements that kept me captivated in my first listen. And there's enough in this song to get your pop addicts like me, but there's also enough in this song to get kind of more cooler or alternative or unique seeking Eurovision fans intrigued and attached to this song as well. This has a fair few views on YouTube as well, so I'm hoping if Elvana doesn't make it to Eurovision and she doesn't get the ticket, and this does, that would lessen the blow for me. Because I really like this song, but I think this song there's something about it that I think could do okay at Eurovision. So yeah, I'm annoyed that this part of the song has been selected because I wanted to kind of geek out a little bit, but hey ho. This is my joint 10th with Endrik. I do really like this song. There's something lacking a little bit in the production for me. I don't want to say it sounds demo-y, but the melody on this chorus is infectious. But whereby, like I said, Jet sounds current, fresh, commercial. Endrik sounds classical due to the electric guitar. This, for me, felt a little bit more wanting on the production, so therefore limited how far it did go into my top 10. But I do appreciate this one, particularly in regards to this chorus. Don't remember this one. Didn't make my top 17. So, those are my top 10. No surprise, Elvana at number 1. Like, no one else is close. I'm addicted to that song. Like, I want to listen to it again now. I am obsessed. And as I said, if that doesn't win, it will be a tough pill to swallow. I'll swallow it. But yeah, please, Albania. I want to carry on my journey with that song throughout the Eurovision season. Pretty please. And yeah, from my memory of her last time at Vic, with what also was an amazing upbeat track, which hopefully history does not repeat itself in that aspect, and this goes the similar way as that one. But the reason why I'm making the comparison is she performs live well, so we don't have to be worried about that. It's just whether the jury gets behind it. Please. So I'll leave it there. But yeah, if you're still here and you haven't subscribed and you haven't followed and all that stuff, that would be amazing, that I would appreciate, and you haven't done it, please do. It means a lot and I do appreciate it. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.